Thanks for joining us on the weekend edition of National Focus. I'm Kimani St. In the headlines, Dominica observes Caribbean Wellness Month, and we take a look at infrastructural development in the Cottage constituency. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
I've been in the business for over 16 years. I get up in the mornings and I look forward to having the next cruise ship berth on island. When the visitor steps off the ship, the first impression is me, and I believe that I need to put my best foot forward and to ensure that everything I do it to the best of my ability. Based on my recommendation, visitors go to various sites, restaurants, bars, and vendors. I take that responsibility very seriously. I would like that the guest receives the same service that I have provided to that individual or guest. This business is bigger than me. Everybody plays a role. The cleaner who cleans my bus, my mechanic who does my checks, those persons ensure that I provide a quality service to the guest. The tourism dollar doesn't just stop with me. It allows me to pay the bank, visit the supermarket to feed myself and family, and have a drink with friends. My name is Jenna Gist, and tourism is my business.
Thanks for staying with us. A number of roads in the Cottage constituency are receiving upgrades, and on Thursday, GIS News toured these sites with the Honorable Parliamentary Representative Reginald Austrie to get an update on the progress of works. The Honorable Member of Parliament is pleased about the impact these infrastructural developments are having on the lives of his constituents. What is most important to the Honorable Minister, he says, is that the people of Cottage, Clifton, Capuchin and Lagon are benefiting from these projects.
We started in Capuchin, and the first project right there is the box culvert. I remember I told you when you did last time the culvert was under construction, that's sometime last year. And that culvert was damaged. It was a regular 2-foot culvert, I think. It was damaged through a number of weather situations, most significantly tropical storm Erica. And so that culvert, it got to a state where it was impassable. We had to do this bypass on the bay side, and we started working on that project. We experienced some delays through the weather and some other delays, but finally the project is completed. And as you can see, we have a brand new, I don't know why they call it a box culvert, it's a bridge as far as I'm concerned. And the residents seem to be quite happy. It's a great relief to pedestrians and traffic. And I really need to thank the residents of Capuchin in particular and the road users for the patience that they exercised during the construction of that project. I know that there were some very frustrating periods. I know some people had a lot of bad things to say at the time, but right now everybody you see with a big smile on their face.
He says the project was completed by a group of young men from the community under the supervision of the Ministry of Public Works and the contractor.
I must say that the finished product is of good quality, and I'm confident that in my lifetime we will not have any difficulties or challenges with that particular culvert again. So I'm very happy, and I will thank all those who participated in the completion of that project.
The village of Savant Pie has also received a brand new road within the community. At one point, this route was abandoned because of its state of disrepair.
That road, as you know, the last time was abandoned for over 3 years, impassable. Our vehicles couldn't pass, and we moved in, and we started the project, and we just completed it. And then you can see today the beautiful ring road that we have. And again, I'm very happy for the residents of that particular area, because it does provide an alternative route to Gillito and Penville. So it's in fact another major project which means a lot to the people of Savannah.
Work is also ongoing on the road leading to the Lammoth playing field. A group of young men from the community are currently engaged to upgrade the field, which serves the communities from Cottage to Capuchin.
That's one of our major recreational facilities in that part of the country between Cottage and Capuchin. You can notice the width and size of the playing field. We have held many rounders leagues and such games there. And the road to the playing field was in fact a major problem. And so under the constituency empowerment programs, we made a request to the minister and to the ministry that we needed funding for that particular road, and they have agreed that that road is important enough to be funded. It's about 830 feet of road. It's costing us somewhere in the region of $80,000 to have that road rehabilitated. I'm hoping that on completion of that road, maybe within the next 3 or 4 weeks, we can go back and reorganize the sports and reorganize our rounders leagues, which, as you know, we had teams from Penville, from Vickers, from Colliho, from Dublin participating, and we hope to recommence that league with the new road and the new improvements to the playing field, washroom facility and so on, that we can recommence that league sometime before the end of this year.
The extension of this village road in Clifton, which will serve residents and farmers of these parts, has also commenced. All the drainage work has been completed.
Quite a few years ago, some attempt were made to do some wheel tracks on that road. There was no drainage. And so you would understand that because of the height and the slope of the land, the topography, to build a road there without drainage, you're going to compromise the road in a few years. And it lasted some time, and we felt that because the number of families living there is in fact increasing, there's some new constructions taking place there. And so we thought it was necessary to do an improvement to the roads, and so we've done all the drainage work. It's about 1,200 feet of road. We've done all the drainage works, and right now we're just waiting, hoping that within a week or two we shall begin concreting surface just in that road with concrete.
Serious work is also ongoing on the Gillett to Penville Road. The Gillett to Penville Road was one of the first major road projects undertaken by the Labour Party government in the early 2000s. However, over the years, the asphalt route became dilapidated and most recently impassable until government decided to reconstruct. GIS spoke to supervisor on the project, Michael Royer.
What we're doing right now is to upgrade that by a 6-inch concrete surface, reinforced concrete, which is BRC. And as you can see, we have the minimum width of 18 feet. But in some of the areas, some sections of the road, they will not go to its original shape and so forth.
We have engaged contractors on both sides of the road, on the Savant Pike Gillett end of the road, where we have 2 contractors, and on the Gillett Penville part of the road, where we have engaged 3 contractors. And as you see, that work is carried out in earnest. We're doing some 6 inches of concrete with BRC for the base and so on, improving on the drainage. And we're spending in excess of $1 million on the first phase of that particular road. And we expect with the satisfactory completion of those works, it's already motorable. If you notice that vehicles have been moving back and forth. We're hoping to complete the phase on the Gillett Penville side by next week. We should be done with that phase on the Gillett Penville side, on the Gillett Savant Pike side, and on the Gillett Penville end. We're hoping that on completion of that phase, then we'll move into another phase, which will eventually have the entire road, the entire Gillett Penville road, especially from the Cold Soufriere going back towards Portsmouth, will be in total concrete.
And in Lago Portsmouth, the road in Dale-Housing is being completely resurfaced. This road leads from the Roman Catholic Church Cemetery and reconnects to the main road in Lagon. It's the perfect alternative route when traffic is congested as a result of activity, particularly in the Cabarets or the Purple Turtle Beach.
What we're doing right now is to enhance and improve the quality of the works, to put in proper drainage on that road. Because in Dominica, really, it's almost like a waste of money to build roads without drains. And I'm a person who go for drains, because I as a former Minister of Communication Works, I can say to you that to build roads in this country without putting the appropriate drainage, the life of those roads will be limited. And so we're ensuring that we do the proper drains and we have a proper concrete surface on those roads. The contractor, as I told you, we've been employing people. You can notice the quality of the work. You can see the quality of the work is of the highest quality that you can get with concrete works. And we're hoping that that road has been closed over the last 4 months of construction, and we're hoping that within the next couple of weeks, that entire road will be completed and will give an upgrade and uplift to the community. I'm hoping that on completion of the road, we can get the residents, especially those close to the road, to plant flowers and to really beautify the village itself.
Aldrich Aaron is the contractor on this project.
We're doing the complete road over with drains on both sides. And on the upper end, we had 580 feet, so that is a fairly long distance of road. And we are right here now, so we're almost to the end of our destination. That is a very important road, because from the Cabarets area, if we have a problem on this main road here, we use this road to go right back to the town. So you can go to the police, you can go to the hospitals, you can go back down to the town, and if we have no congestion on this main road. So that is very, very, very important. And it was kind of dilapidated, so now we putting it in a better position.
I know this area since I was a little boy. I born and grew up around here. And I'm seeing that's a great improvement compared to what it was and what it is right now. It's not even just for us, it's for the next generation. And I'm very, very happy about that. I'm very happy how it's done because the government is doing a lot of things everywhere, and when it's done in your area, you should appreciate it too. I'm saying praise God for what the government is doing, and I hope it continues. I'm very happy and I'm excited about it.
In more news, village councils are being called upon to exercise transparency regarding the use of funding made available to the councils, whether by government or other independent parties. This call came from the Minister for Social Services and Gender Affairs, Lady Catherine Daniel. In efforts to support local government institutions in attaining constituency development, the government of Dominica continues to provide funding through those local government institutions. Government also has adopted a process by which the local village councils have become conduits for facilitating central government implemented programs, giving them the responsibility of managing funding for projects including housing assistance, community infrastructure, and small business assistance. Honorable Daniel made the call to the councils for financial responsibility and transparency on Wednesday at the 16th inaugural meeting of the Clifton, Capuchin, and Cocoye Village Council.
What I'm asking you to do is to be accountable. The auditors have their work to do, but for you, you have to be accountable for the things that you receive. It is the responsibility of the council to take every step in being accountable for the use of funds provided by the various ministries and outside agencies. When people give you money, you have to ensure that it is well spent.
Honorable Daniel believes adopting the Code of Transparency should be a top principle for the councils. The minister alluded to the funding being made available for the construction of modern washroom facilities across the island, one of the constituency empowerment programs funded by the government through the local village councils.
It's imperative that councils therefore develop a culture of transparency and accountability in the use of the funds provided to them. If you are given funds for washrooms, for example, and you have your names to build the washrooms for, you have to ensure that it goes to these people. You have to ensure that the work you have contracted the contractors to do, it is well done. So that is your role in the whole purpose of that.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I believe in the natural order of things. I believe in the harmony of things. You know, in everything we do, we have to keep it natural. I've been doing farming for now over a decade. My day is very hectic, but I make it light, you know, because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy producing the best quality goods and to make sure that the people that receive it, they receive the best that they can ever get. Right from the farm, everything that I grow, I process them back into the farm so that the same things that grow in the farm is what protects the farm. Tourism is my business. You know, it's not just dealing with the foreigners that come in, but it's preparing those things that when they come, they can feel and taste the difference in coming to this exotic island. And it starts with the farmer, because we provide the things that they eat, that they taste, that they drink. I believe in my heart that it's my responsibility to provide quality. My name is Tony Alves, and tourism is my business.
Welcome back. While the rest of the Caribbean gears up for recognizing Caribbean Wellness Day on September 9th, Dominica health departments have begun the awareness drive by officially launching a month of wellness recognition and activities. Every year, Caribbean Wellness Month is recognized on the second Saturday of September by CARICOM states. This initiative, spearheaded by CARPHA, the Caribbean Public Health Agency, is in efforts to heighten the awareness of the burden of non-communicable diseases in the Caribbean and to mobilize and strengthen the public private and civil society partnerships in activities aimed at supporting wellness and healthy living. This year Caribbean Wellness Day will be recognized under the theme Securing a Future Generation Through Eating Healthy and Not Smoking. For Dominica, the national theme adopted by the Ministry of Health and Environment is Love That Body, Stay Fit, Don't Quit, with special attention on young people between the ages of 15 to 29. The official launching ceremony was held on Friday morning at the Princess Margaret Hospital's APU conference room. Speaking on behalf of the Minister for Health and Environment, Dr. Kenneth Daru, Health Liaison Officer Dr. Martin Christmas said the ministry stands staunch in the battle against non-communicable diseases in Dominica.
The Ministry of Health and the Environment remains committed to stopping the epidemic and improving the lives of the people of Dominica. In our quest to combat the NCDs, the Ministry of Health and the Environment has not only been recognizing Caribbean Wellness Day, but has been having this entire month.
Chief Medical Officer Dr. David Johnson also addressed the ceremony, saying Dominica's health system continues to take measures for combating effects of chronic non-communicable diseases.
Dominica continues to take strong and decisive actions to control the chronic non-communicable diseases epidemic, which threaten both the quality of life of individuals, the productivity of the population, and the economic viability of this nation.
And finally, this news time, under the theme Building Communities, Changing Lives, the Adult Education Division on Friday began its month of recognition of the importance of adult education and skill development. The beginning of the month of awareness also coincides with the culmination of 2 months of island-wide summer training classes. To mark the significance of both events, participants of the training programs came together to exhibit some of the skills they acquired. Owner of Denny's Catering, Dinella Daly, is satisfied with the progress she and others have made through the adult education summer courses.
I am very satisfied. We have come a long way as beginners. Look at the masterpieces we have done for you.
Another participant, Hannah Massicott, is also proud of her achievements.
We had so much fun participating for 8 weeks, 1 day per week. We would gather here, my classmates and I, and we would get involved in decorating cake making, baking of the cake, decorating the cake, designing cakes, and it has really paid off today because as you can see, there are lovely, very lovely decorated cakes all around here, and I am really proud of what we have achieved here at the Adult Education Division.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel accueil, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Côte d'autres pays à Caraïbes a fait guiade pour recogniser le jour pour bonté à sur le 9 septembre, département santé Dominique commencé pour mener attention à ce jour ça là quand il lance activité pour moi ça là. Tous les années, jour ça là qu'a célébré à ce deuxième samedi en mois septembre par pays qui est CARICOM. L'initiative ça là c'est pour mener attention à ce maladie comme Pisadou en Caraïbes là. Et puis pour éduquer le public là contre l'activité qui a supporté bonne santé. Thème là pour l'année ça là pour journée pour bonté c'est pour faire l'avenir pas qui ça ou qu'à manger et puis parfumer. Cérémonie pour lancer moi activité là pour place vendredi à l'hôpital Princess Margaret. Chef médical Dominique David Johnson dit système santé Dominique a continué pour promiser pour goumer et puis maladie comme Pisadou. Yon l'autre activité ni pour fête pendant mois ça là. Yon ces activités là qui prend place c'est une journée pour sport. En d'autres nouvelles, yon qui fait pour village council en pays là fait toutes affaires l'argent bien clair, même si l'argent ça là c'est votre gouvernement et puis d'autres monde. Qui ça la sorti votre mini social service honorable lady Catherine Daniel. A yon effort pour supporter le gouvernement local pour développement constituency ou Dominique, gouvernement Dominique a continué pour faire l'argent avec la banque gouvernement local. Gouvernement local qui a managé projet en ces communautés là, comme projet CAI, bâtiment privé, neuf et puis assistance pour petit business. Et puis c'est pour raison ça là, yon besoin pour manager l'argent comme ça là-bas. Honorable Daniel take a parler pendant une inauguration pour village Council Clifton, Capuchin et puis Kokoye, mercredi. Et puis finalement, 8 membres communauté, 4 hommes et puis 4 femmes pour responsabilité village Council Clifton, Capuchin et puis Kokoye, Code Council à Nef. Inauguration ça là pour place mercredi à l'école primaire Clifton. Membre parlement pour constituency Cottage, Honorable Reginald Ostry, dit ces councilors là, et qui travaillent et puis yo pour développement ces communautés là. Ministre Social Service, Honorable Lady Catherine Daniel, a encouragé ces councilors là pour point avec mon communauté là qui yo ka fait service pour eux. Chef Nef là, Aralton Carret, dit qu'il garde pour développer ces communautés là et puis spécialement le travail et puis jeunesse en communauté là. Président Dominica, His Excellency Charles Savret est présent pour cérémonie là. Ça c'est tout pour Nouvelle à Creole. Moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. New Year weekend. Au revoir.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years, and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce, or vegetable, or fish from Saint-Sauveur, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and have them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips I ever have. I don't have to go and put it on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
You should always prepare for a hurricane really when there is no hurricane. Here are a few tips to remember. Make a hurricane plan. Know your hurricane risk. Make an emergency plan. Build or restock your basic disaster supplies kit, including food and water, a flashlight, batteries, chargers, cash, and first aid supplies. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website, news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Kimani St. Thanks for watching and have a good weekend.